Hey, Chiefs Kingdom. What's good? It's your go-to source for all things Kansas City Chiefs right here on Kansas City Official News, and oh man, are we fired up for September 2025. Picture this, after that epic nail-biter in Super Bowl 59 where Patrick Mahomes once again proved why he's the undisputed GOAT, leading the Chiefs to yet another ring, can this dynasty push for a historic three-peat in 2026? Or will the haters finally get their moment with all the whispers about a potential playoff drought? Mahomes turns 30 this month, but let's be real, he's just hitting his prime, evolving into a football supercomputer who's seen it all and conquered more. Tonight, the Chiefs kick off the 2025 season in São Paulo, Brazil, against the Chargers in a groundbreaking international showdown that's streaming free on YouTube. Talk about global domination. If you're as pumped as I am for Mahomes slinging lasers, Travis Kelce dancing in the end zone, and a defense ready to shut down doubters, buckle up. We've got the freshest news, breakdowns, predictions, and more coming your way. Let's make this season legendary. Hit play and let's dive in. All right, Chiefs fans, let's roll into the latest news roundup for our boys in red and gold as we hit the ground running in September 2025. We've got a ton to unpack, from game-changing partnerships to player updates, analyst hot takes, and preseason buzz that's got everyone talking. I'll back it all up with solid sources so you know it's legit, and trust me, my enthusiasm is through the roof because this team is stacked and ready to roll. First up, huge news on the broadcasting front. YouTube has signed on as the presenting sponsor for the Chiefs' 2025 kickoff campaign, leading right into this Week 1 matchup in Brazil. That's right, folks. The game against the Chargers tonight is streaming exclusively and for free on YouTube, marking a massive milestone for the NFL's global expansion. We're talking projections of over 25 million viewers, shattering records, thanks to the Chiefs' star power, and this being the first free global stream of a regular season game since those early experiments. As a fan, I'm hyped. This isn't just a game. It's a statement that the NFL, and especially the Chiefs, are taking over the world. Imagine watching Mahomes dismantle defenses from São Paulo on your phone or TV for free. Game changer. Shifting to press conference highlights, offensive coordinator Matt Nagy was dropping gems about Patrick Mahomes just days ago. In a session leading up to the Brazil trip, Nagy praised Mahomes as a leader in every way possible, highlighting how he's become this unflappable force at the line of scrimmage. Calm under pressure, impossible to fool, and blending his arm talent with that next-level game IQ. Nagy even called him a supercomputer, emphasizing his growth and how he wants to be great every single day. This came during a media availability where Nagy also touched on exploiting the deep passing game this year. Guys, this gets me so excited because Mahomes isn't just throwing bombs. He's dissecting defenses like a surgeon. In another presser, special teams coordinator Dave Tubb and Nagy doubled down on Mahomes' leadership ahead of the Chargers game. Andy Reid echoed this, noting the team's efficiency in international settings from past wins in the UK, Mexico, and Germany. The Chiefs are no strangers to the global stage. This is their fourth country outside the US for a regular season game, and they're undefeated internationally under Reid. A win tonight ties them for the most international victories without a loss. Talk about poise. On the player health front, wide receiver Hollywood Brown is back and better than ever. After dealing with an ankle injury that sidelined him during parts of training camp, Brown declared himself feeling good and 100% recovered, ready to light it up in the regular season. Chiefs head coach Andy Reid confirmed Brown completed full practices without setbacks, and Brown himself said he's set for the season opener in Brazil. This is massive, folks. Brown's speed and route running add that explosive element the offense craved last year. Remember, he re-signed in free agency and has been hyped in press conferences. But injuries aren't all smooth. Rookie WR Jalen Royals is out with knee tendonitis, and DT Omar Norman-Lott is questionable with an ankle issue. Linebacker Jack Cochran is good to go despite a knee scare. For the Chargers, RB Najee Harris is back from an eye injury, but their O-line is reeling with LT Rashawn Slater out for the season. That's a ripple effect we can exploit. Now, analyst takes are stirring the pot big time. Some simulations are straight up shocking, like Arrowhead Pride and ESPN runs where the Chiefs missed the playoffs entirely, citing tough divisional competition and lingering questions in the secondary. ESPN's Seth Walder had both the Chiefs and Eagles out, with no wild card spot for KC. Wild, right? Chris Sims even picked the Broncos to win the AFC West. But come on, with Mahomes under 30 and Reed calling plays, that's a bold and probably wrong call. The secondary does have questions. Can they hold up against elite passers? Analysts point to potential vulnerabilities, but additions like Christian Fulton from the Chargers, ironically, and rookie Jaden Hicks could shore it up. Puff ranks the Chiefs' secondary top tier alongside the Ravens. I'm not buying the doom and gloom. This defense was elite last year, leading the league in points allowed. Preseason previews have been electric, especially around rookies like defensive tackle Omar Norman Lott. Drafted in the second round from Tennessee, Norman Lott is projected to make an immediate impact as a pass rusher alongside Chris Jones. In media sessions, he talked about his first camp, going against Mahomes, and being ready to get after it. He's a smaller DT but generates pressure, perfect for our scheme. Other previews highlighted safety Jaden Hicks' breakout potential and the revamped O-line with LT Josh Simmons protecting Mahomes' blindside. Media sessions also covered the offense's push for explosiveness. Last year, just 49 plays of 20-plus yards, 27th in NFL, but with Brown, Worthy, and Rice suspended first 6 games, they're aiming high. Travis Kelce threw last year's Super Bowl loss in the trash, focusing fresh. From X-Buzz, fans are hyped for the Brazil game, posts about predictions, streams, and international flair. One pod previewed the roster, spotlighting Mahomes' deep ball return and Norman Lott's help for Jones. Sources like Chiefs.com, ESPN, Arrowhead Pride, and X-insiders like @Farzan21 back this up. Chiefs Kingdom, this roundup has me buzzing. The dynasty isn't slowing down. Now let's break it all down in the analysis and prediction segment. We've got implications from the news, why the Chiefs are still the favorites, and some fun fan polls and hypotheticals to get you thinking. Strap in, because this is where we separate fact from fiction. Starting with the secondary issues, analysts are harping on potential vulnerabilities, questioning if there's enough juice opposite Trent McDuffie. With Nazeeh Johnson on IR and new faces like Fulton, could elite QBs exploit it? Absolutely a concern. Last year, the D was number 2 in points allowed, but injuries and matchups matter. If the secondary falters early, it could force more shootouts, putting pressure on the offense. But Steve Spagnuolo's scheme is blitz-heavy and adaptive. Expect rookies like Hicks to step up, turning this into a strength. Hypothetically, if they allow big plays to Herbert tonight, who thrives in clean pockets but crumbles under pressure, 71.1% completion clean versus 52.5% pressured, Reed might dial up more exotic blitz. Overall, this defense affects the team by keeping games low scoring, allowing Mahomes to manage rather than hero ball. Hollywood Brown's impact? Game changer. Fully recovered, his speed stretches the field, creating mismatches for Kelce and Worthy. Last year's offense ranked 15th in scoring, lacking explosiveness, but Brown could push them to 2018 levels. Expect 1,000-plus yards and 8 TDs from him, opening lanes for Pacheco. Against the Chargers, Dino. One scoring last year but vulnerable to 20-plus yard plays, 12th most allowed. A few bombs could seal a win and set the tone. Despite playoff mispredictions, the Chiefs are favorites because of Mahomes-Reed duo, undefeated in international games, masters of close contests. Division dominance, no road playoff games, often keeps the window open. Rivals like Broncos/Chargers improved, but not better objectively. Fan polls back this. Arrowhead Pride shows most think Kelce hits 800-plus yards, and overall optimism is high at 93%. Hypothetically, if Rice's suspension hurts early, does Worthy explode? Or if D-line dominates Norman Lott projections, immediate pass rush impact, they cruise. My predictions: Chiefs win tonight 31-20, Mahomes 350 yards/3 TDs. Season 13-4, AFC West champs, Super Bowl bound. What's yours? Chiefs Kingdom, now it's your time to shine in the fan engagement segment. I've got some burning questions to spark that comment section fire. First off, do you think the Chiefs will make the playoffs in 2025, or are those wild simulations on a something with all the secondary chatter? Drop your take, yes, no, and why. Will Hollywood Brown be the ultimate X factor on offense, stretching the field and helping Mahomes rediscover that deep ball magic? Or is it all about the defense stepping up with rookies like Norman Lott and Hicks? Who's your MVP pick for the season? Mahomes, the supercomputer, Kels on his potential last ride, or a surprise like Xavier Worthy burning corners? And for tonight's Brazil Bash, what's your score prediction and how many TDs does Travis get? Share your watch party setups, bold hot takes, or even fan art. Let's get interactive. The best comments might get shouted out in the next vid. Engage, debate, and build that community. Chiefs fans are the best. Prove it below. To sum it up, Chiefs are primed for an explosive 2025 kickoff in Brazil, with Mahomes leading amid hype, health boosts like Brown, and doubters to silence. Stay locked for our Week 1 recap next. If this got you hyped, smash like, subscribe for daily Chiefs drops, hit the bell, and share with your crew. Let's chase that three-peat. Peace out, Kingdom.